All right, let me move him for you. So you guys are grouping up just at the door here. Oh, let me move him on his screen so I don't accidentally put him through the wall. All right, let me get the rest of you guys. All right, so this door is more intact than the others, and it slowly creaks open. As it does, you are peering into. Let's see. So you're peering into what looks like a storage closet. It's well hidden. Obviously, it's down here in the like corner of the citadel. And you see that nobody's really been in here for a long time. The dust is thick on all the tables. There's all kinds of clutter in here. Things are just stacked and stored in here. There are a lot of tomes with pentagrams on them. A lot of candles that have been, burned, melted, and then another candle on top of it and melted again. Pieces of chalk laying everywhere, moldy incense, robes that have been eaten by moths, and a lot of dusty, empty weapon racks. So, does anybody want to try to do a check to look around the room to maybe recognize what some of these objects are? Or what would you like to do? Okay. Well, so I need you to roll a religion or society check because you're trying to recognize like papers and items, right, that a certain group uses. You don't recognize any of this. Okay. That would be, it would just be let's see, send a pulse. Yeah, I don't think there's a check with that, right? Yeah. Yeah. You definitely sense that there is some ritualistic occult magic going on in the vicinity of, your spell here. Some of it emanating from this room, some of it emanating from without this room, just kind of pressing in on this room. And let's see. Let's say. Oh yeah, something is not here that was supposed to be here. So, yeah. So let's see. 1, 2. Yeah, 1 second. Let me fix something here that wasn't here. That should be affecting Jerez right now. All right, so let me read this real quick. Make sure this is right. Okay, so Drez has stepped into the room about 15 feet. And just as he's about to take another step, he notices a well-placed spear launcher that he has almost triggered. So I'm going to need you to roll me a thievery check. DC 18. To see if you disable it or if it is about to go off in your face. All right, so with just barely the amount of skill needed, Drez is able to quickly disable the spear launcher. So now that the spear launcher is disabled, you see that the room may still have some secrets about it. So you could do a perception check you could still do somebody else could do a religion or society check. You still haven't figured out like what these papers and things are on the floor. It should be, I think, in your proficiencies tab. Yeah. So it's a D. So in trying to identify this stuff, you actually forgot 3 things that you knew. Um. I know Chesty, you rolled one earlier, or like errantly. Do you want to roll another perception check because you didn't like officially roll one in this room, or does anybody want to roll? You rolled one, but it was the yeah. I don't know. We could look up and see what it was if you want to take it. It was pretty good, or no, it actually wasn't very good. You probably want to re-roll it. Ouch. All right. So well, uh, so yeah, I'm gonna give you your first one though, because your first one was a shit. Never mind, it don't help you either. Sorry, I tried. So you look around the room, but you don't notice anything. But you strongly suggest to your companions that you got a gut feeling that there's something in here that you haven't yet uncovered. Mm. Mm-hmm. If the stupor dwarf gets the roll, then I quit. Okay. He is untrained in religion, but he will try it. Oh yeah, society. He is also untrained in that. So they're both the same, just 1+1. Yeah. He tries to speak, but he just lets out a huge burp. Let me. Can I roll for Wes? Let me. Yeah. So Wes, we'll get Wes to also try. Wes has a +2 religion, so maybe he'll get something here. 16. 16. Not quite. He definitely notices that these are uh, the implements in this room are some kind of tomes of religious significance, but he can't identify just what. Let me do a perception for these two guys and see if they can help you out. We're getting there. Can I not roll for him? Yeah, there we go. There we go. All right, so looking around the room, Wes saves your party here from utter misery. Let me see. Let me walk him in here for effect. So he, with his ranger eyes, identifies that there is some treasure over here in the southeast corner of the room, and he identifies a loosely bound manuscript here on the table. That let's see who. I mean, any of y'all can pick it up. I'll give it to somebody who's here. Loot. Wanted to try this. No tokens. Like, all right, I'm gonna give it to the loot goblin here. I mean, gnome. Uh, oh wait, I looted to you. That was stupid. I just took all your shit. How did that happen? Wait, let me. Can I do you like this? Yeah, let me loot the other one. What the? Let's see. I know it took air. It was like Why didn't it go into you? That's dumb. I know. Like, what the fuck? All right, well, learning here. Let me give you all your shit back. I don't know a quick way to do it. I guess I can just select it all and drop it back on you. Yep. Okay, so you pick up the manuscript here, and it should be, I did make it an item that you should be able to read here. I'll drop it in, so while I'm fixing the rest of it, you can look at it. You see it under treasure in your bag. Hmm. So obviously, this is referring to the Order of the Nail. You found a manuscript that describes a initiation test of sorts. And in the treasure chest over here, there's a magical artifact. It is the hand of the mage. It's a mummified elf hand hanging on a golden chain. Its gnarled fingers locked in a peculiar pattern. What it does is it allows you to cast the spell Mage Hand. And what that does is it's like a magical hand that grabs a target and moves it 20 feet. And it's like levitating, so you can go any direction. You can go like over top of objects and stuff. Yeah. It is a cantrip, so you can use it. It's a level 1 cantrip, so you can use it like once per day. Yeah. You want to pick that up? Who wants to pick that up? Right. So Wes has that in his inventory now. He also noticed when he did his look around the room, he noticed that um, just like at the top of the hallway, there's a section of door or wall in this case, on the south wall, right by the treasure chest, with the same breeze coming through the bricks. So, does anybody want to go place their hand on these bricks or slide their finger into a mossy crevice? All right, so just as before, these bricks slide out of place, I guess, and they reveal a opening to the exterior, a place where the wall has not yet crumbled, and you're still able to use this as a entrance or exit that you could have found if you went around the citadel at the beginning. So, other than that, there's a door leading back into the training room to the east northeast. All right, your dwarf minion comes with you. Boom. So in the training room, then you'll notice that there's just one more door that you guys have not yet explored. Right there to the, come on, Spriggan. Right there to the west. So, who dares? Do you open this door or do you start exploring the north? Well, I guess there's another door you haven't opened to the north right here. Which door do you pick? I feel like old Monty Ball. Door number 1 or door number 2? Famous. No, these doors are, heavy wrought castle doors, so it goes from the floor to the top of its enclosure there. So no, he can't squeeze under this door. It's Yeah. As you look into this room, you notice that the flagstones in here, they're painted entirely black, unlike the rest of the castle where it's just, raw stone, natural stone. It's irregular shaped. You kind of know that from the hallway that you came down, and you can barely see what looks to be a sunken area in the middle of the room, painted with some kind of deep crimson substance. You're not able to tell whether it's paint or what it may be. um do you go in further? No, you've not entered the room. You're just kind of at the standing at the doorway. So you can see that the sunken area in the middle, you kind of saw just the corner of before. It seems to have the same pentagram symbol. um and yeah, he is engaged with these imps. He's actively fighting them. So no, they don't like turn around and notice that you're like peeping Tom through the door. Did you want to do a perception check though? You just looked at him. You did do, yeah. Excellent. So as you're peering into the room there and you've seen him engage with these imps, you notice that he does have a religious symbol on the shoulder of his armor. It's similar to the one that you saw on the insignia. And so you are pretty confident in your first assessment that yes, this is a Hell Knight of the Order, and he is engaged in the ritual that you read about on the manuscript. Let's see. Can I make it a journal real quick? Hold on, I might can make it a journal. Maybe not. Let's see. A9 test version. Uh, Oh, I know. I guess I pulled that from somewhere else. It's not in the manual right here. But yeah, You can, well, let me see. I can probably pull it from the items, even if you can't. Where you at? Standing right on top of him? Let me move you. You got it? You did it? Ah, yeah, sweet. Yeah. Well, remember, I think he's actually wearing it. Yeah. But remember, it's all shoddy and beat up. I mean, you're not going to fool this guy. He's a full fledged Hell Knight. He's wearing the armor. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He is engaged with the imps. Yeah, you can hear him like cussing and hollering at them, and he's fighting them. Yeah. Okay. Put him here. Mm-hmm. So as you enter the room, you see him take a mighty swing, and he fails both the imps. But just as soon as he destroys these two imps, two more pop right back up, and you hear him utter, "Great, more bloody hell monkeys." As he does that, he gestures at you to get ready, and combat begins. But yeah, yep. So he's gonna be. I'm just gonna let his. Well, no, we'll put him in it too. He'll have a separate action because you'll be controlling him. Wait a minute. Hold on. My little quick encounter thing is also not here. So let me. I think I gotta add people. Yeah, there we go. All right, I got it now. So Wes and Drez are still outside the door, so they've not entered into this combat. So right now it's just you, because these are different imps. Hunted prey went off of them. Sorry, I was kind of snickering when you did that because I knew it was about to happen. so, roll initiative here, and I'll roll for Tharok, but I'll let you figure out what he does. And this is where it'll get tricky because of all those missing actions. We'll just have to see how we fare here. Are we what? No, you guys are standing just outside this open door of this room that he just walked into. Yeah. All right. So Alex Dagram, I mean, he does what he was doing before you entered the room. He steps back and he just takes like a big swing at the closest imp. Well, I guess the one to his right. let's see, does he still got all his attacks and actions? So something happened with my like player character sheets, I think. So he swings and he hits that little imp, screeching him for 5 damage. Oh, that was wrong. I hate how the little targeting thing is backwards. There we go. So Alec whacked away about a third of this thing's health. And he turns to the other one. He doesn't know anything about multiple attack penalties, so he attacks this little guy right here. Go, Alec, go. It was too much, though. He misses. He's fatigued after killing the first 2 imps. So with that, it passes to the Rock. What do you want to make him do with his... You got control of his beard here. This is a Weekend at Bernie's situation. I'll have to like do it, yeah. But you tell me. All right, well you'll go with him because you're on his shoulders. Yeah. Let's see. I think I can. Let me try this. Let me make you a viewer on him. Configure permissions. Applums. See if you can. Whoa, what happened? Hold on. See if you can like double click him now and look at his character sheet. You can't. Okay. So I think you can look, but you can't do it. You have to tell me. Yeah, it is. As drunk as he is, he won't put it away. They might be borked. Let me see. Yeah, his feats are still there. He's got one called Clan Dagger. Let's see if I can share this into the. Can I not? Yeah. Free weapon here. He's got shield block. That's his big thing. No, just swinging his axe. Most of his stuff is defensive because he's got he's got like reactive shield. Damn, he does have change shape. He don't ever use that. It is. Yeah, it's an actual scene. I think it did. Yeah, cause that's all his. Well, cause I had a mod that would take your whatever your class was and it filled in all your actions. Otherwise, you have to do it manually. So that mod is just not. Yeah, it's not jiving right now. But I can put it in. Let's see. Do. I think if I can grab. I think it was this one. Combat grab. So it added it as a bonus feat, but there it is. Yeah. Well, I don't. I think it's just like a free act. I mean, it's a one cost action, and you have one hand free, right? Yeah, and it gives him do, 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 do. It gives him flat footed and immobilized, and he has to try to do it. You can put that on him. So you have 2 left. Oh, you moved. That's right. Yeah. It's one cost. Yeah. No, there's no check for it. You have to have a hand free. That's the requirement. Yeah. Well, does he? He's got his axe. Yeah, yeah. I got it. Boom. Yo. Ooh. Struggling to hold on to the wily little imp, he swings his axe, but misses, almost clipping his own foot off in the process. What a drunk. All right, so with that, it is the imp's action. Which imp? The one closest to Tharok. So it's going to try to retaliate against him because he just took a swipe at it and he's holding on to it, right? So I don't think it can't move because it's immobilized. Let's see what kind of. He's got his little tail stinger. So he whips his little tail around. Well, he's got a save on fortitude here or he gets poisoned. So let's try that. He's got a DC 16 or better. Oof. That sucks. So he just got poisoned. Let's see what kind of damage, and he took 6 damage from that little imp. Yeah, so the rock is damn, we can't kill him, y'all. He ain't here. The rock is hurting. The rock is hurting. Let's see. Persistent damage. Well, let me convert it though. Oh, that mod's not working right either. So I'll just have to roll it. Oh, and clumsy 1. So it's only for 1 round though that he's poisoned. So maybe he'll live through it. Oh shit. He's hurting. Oh Lord, he's hurting. All right, so with that, it is Neji's action. What do you do? The rock. I think yeah, make him your target, and then it should work. What do? Spell effect soothe. So you still got a 14, yeah. So I think I have to apply that to him. Let's see. The rock. Oh, not damage. Heal. There you go. So with a soothing song, which is what, by the way? What song did you sing? Oh my gosh. Somehow that hit. No wonder it was a fucking 0. All right. Is Sue the 2 action? Gotcha. Yeah. And that mod is working because it was already out of date, so it just kept working. Yeah, he's not in your party yet. So yeah. Yeah, I mean you haven't quite talked. I mean you haven't talked to him yet. Yeah, so he's stranger danger. So Drez. Well, let's see. The last imp's got to go here. So this last imp, he didn't care for Alec taking a swing at him, so he's going to take a swing right back at him with his little stinger tail. And of course, the Hellknight is just too skilled to be, touched by this little imp. Unfazed, though, he's going to take another swipe at it. Ooh, he almost crit failed. That is a crit. Oh, no, he got a 12. Almost crit failed. So he's frustrated, and with that, he just ends his actions because he was unable to hit the Hellknight. Now, at this point, Dress, do you want to enter this fray? I know Wes probably does. That stepping into the room definitely puts you into the encounter. So I've got you up to roll initiative. What were you about to say? Nice. All right. Well, I mean, I'll let you kind of do that almost as a free action as you're like entering the room, preparing for combat. You're like, you're getting your gear ready. Are you able to manipulate those? Do I need to do it? Oh, it looks like you got it. Yeah, you got a dagger in one hand and a throwing knife. Is that what you want? Okay. All right. So, Wes, you also want to enter this? Oh, you back? You at home? All right. That's what's up. I'm going to stop messing with you then. Let me make sure. Yeah, you got control over him. Yeah, you should. Does it keep popping me up there? Okay. Oh, wait. I got two Spriggans out here. No wonder I couldn't find it. No. Here's this. Yeah, here he is right here. The one. That's the one we were using last time because he's got a little bit of health where he got hit. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I thought he was already out. Okay, sorry. So let me put you in combat too. Let you roll. Boom. So yeah, hit your initiative. All right, so nice. So we'll hit round 2, starting with Alec again, and of course he's just gonna, he's focusing on these imps, so he's gonna take a swing. I think this goes off one round. He's not grabbed anymore. He's gonna take a swing at this imp right here and try to finish him off. Because it's all about finishing off the imps. All right. Wow. So yeah, big man totally missed on that, but he's unfazed. He takes one step back and he produces a javelin out of nowhere, and he throws that bad boy. Wow. The imp's too quick, though. Even though the Hellknight is trained in all of the weapons that he's using, his javelin misses the mark. He goes without doing any damage this round. So, Wes, your action. Oh, let me put Spriggan in it too. Hold on. Roll for him. Boom. All right, so Wes, your action. What? Okay. Which, the left one or right one? Yeah, but remember he disappeared. So when oh, here, let me. I see it on you. It might have been. It just here. I'm gonna move you a little bit. Let's see. Can I fire? Oh yeah. No, you did do it already. It just for whatever reason it didn't like hit on him. So let me apply it to him. That's probably another one where like my modules are failing us here. All right. Gotcha. That is a deadly hit, I believe. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's gonna kill him. No, it didn't. What a trooper this imp is. So this imp is barely hanging on to life. He's got just a little sleep. You can tell he's bleeding all his weird imp blood. It's like acid on the ground, a la Aliens movie. It's burning. Just all kinds of nasty stuff are coming out of this imp right now where you just totally impaled him. Take your second shot and then your 1d8, right? For hunted prayers at 6. I think it's 8. Oof. So that arrow misses because the imp is just writhing in pain from the other shot. But roll a 1d8, and this is your additional damage from your hunted, because it's a hunted prey. I probably had to apply it in this round. Let's see. Yeah, because it does one round. So, with that extra bit of damage, the imp falls to the ground and then disappears in a puff of unearthly smoke. So, only one imp remains. You should have 2 actions. Yeah. All right. What is? No, because you used your skill before. So it's just if you're just attacking with it, this would be the first time you attacked with it. That's how we've been playing it. What's the thing your bird does though, like blinding stuff? So your arrow just barely misses this imp, just really almost pegs him, but sails right by him. Let me look up the thing with your bird because I think just attacking him applies it, right? I don't think it has. I don't think you have to like land a hit. Uh, just to be clear. With that though, the rock can start contemplating his action. And yeah, he loses. I think he loses that clumsy, or no, he has it for this round, but he should also have. I think it's impairs his movement. He's still got inspire courage. Nope. Let's see. There we go. Clumsy. Clumsy. It's a status penalty to the. Oh, it says status penalty to dexterity based checks and DCs. So kind of doesn't really affect him unless you can try like roll or something, which. Let me put grabbed on him. Grabbed. I guess truly he should get some fire damage for doing that because he's so drenched in alcohol. Yeah, grab it. Grabbing a demon from hell, you know. I mean, he's an imp from hell. Oh, ooh. So the drunken master finally shows his worth. Ooh, with a crushing blow of 10 damage. Oh, dang it. I got the stupid wrong guy. Sorry. There we go. 10 damage to the imp, which you can tell was a mighty blow because it is more than half his health. Or at least it took him under, it's more than half his health. Took him under 50%. So with that, Drez enters the fray. You don't trust him? Oof. So you throw a knife, but again, just like the last arrow that was hurled at him, this imp, he's on top of it. He jumps out of the way. Did it hurt you? Was it like a grenade or something? Oh, damn, bro. That's harsh, though. Friendly fire on. Yikes. So did you move initially to that spot? I mean, that would have been an action, and then your throwing would have been an action. So, I mean, if you wanna try to, let's see how far you are. It's 10 feet. If you want to try to jump and attack at the same time, I would let you do that, but you would have to pass a DC 16, like athletics check. All right, so you leap, and as you start to land, you slice at the imp. So see if you hit him. Just you want to do your dagger attack, yeah. But make target. You got him targeted, yeah. My man is on fire. So as you leap across the room, you produce your dagger, and with precision learned through many nights of stabbing, you 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 plunge your dagger right into this imp's head. Ooh, crushing him to the floor, and he too disappears in a puff of smoke, ending the encounter. Let's see here. Okay, so let me get rid of these guys. Boom. Boom. So let's talk XP for a minute. Let's see. So for these imps, you're gonna get, they were level 1 creatures. It should be 40 XP a piece, and there were 2 of them. So talking 80 XP right here. Let me see that. Let me make sure. And I will. So I'll give you guys half XP for the ones that disappeared. So I would say you actually are going to get 120 for this. Yeah, let me do that for Teo before I forget. 590. Yep, 120 and 590. Yep. Level. Yeah, 40. That was right. Okay. Already level. Yeah, yeah. Okay. So, with the imps defeated and the dust settled from this battle, the Hellknight looks at you and he walks over to the dust pile where the imps were. He casts some kind of spell and he spits on the ground. He looks at you and he says, "You must always be sure these nasty things are really finished off. It seems my predecessors here lost sight of that." He pulls out a black cloth after he's done saying this, and he starts to wipe all the blood and gore off of his halberd, even though the manual calls it a greatsword, and the picture has it with a halberd. Sorry, it's just bothering me. But he looks at you and he says, "I thank you for your assistance, by the way. I suspect you're not looters. Who are you then, if you please?" So he's waiting to hear who you are, what you're doing here. You know, you could probably have a little powwow amongst yourselves to think about how you reply. But I think it's safe to say, after what you just witnessed and the battle you just went through, and the greeting you just got, you know, he doesn't think you're there to loot or steal. This guy's not a danger to you. I would give you that bit of a hint going into it, I guess. Warball, Bumble Brasher. He says, "Ah, yes, the green ones. I knew they had taken up residence in this citadel. I'm not concerned with their matters. I'm here to clean up a mess." "Well, I've taken a leave from the Order of the Nail to attend to some personal business, but I had to come back here. Well, let's just say some of my colleagues left some things undone." "These are not for you to know, my friend." I mean, you're unlikely to convince him to reveal like his true purpose of being here. I mean, you're not of the Order of the Nail. You're just somebody he's, you know, who stumbled upon him, you know, for all you know, killing those imps was it, right? I mean, he's not really telling you anything, but I mean, obviously, so OOC a little bit. Obviously, you guys like know his name because you hovered over him, but like in character, you don't even know his name. He smiles at you and he says, "I'm Armiger Alex Stagram of the Order of the Nail, formerly of Citadel Alterin, currently of Citadel Vrod in Varicia." He gives a formal bow to you and he says, "How nice to meet you in this beautiful and well kept estate." So obviously he's got somewhat of a darker sense of humor here. Well, you might ask him if he's even a Hell Knight because he was doing the little training thing, right? Sure. So he tells you, well, I'm not quite a Hell Knight yet. and thus I haven't earned the right to wear the armor that your dwarf companion seems to have found in this place. I hope to someday, and I'm not here on official business anyway. I'm just, well, you could say I'm on holiday. Ah, well, my friend, the prestige of Hellknights is infamous through all lands. Why would you ask such a question? Have you never heard of our order? At this, he just kind of smirks at you, and he seems a little insulted that you don't, have reverence for the Hell Knights. Ha! Yes, I know of this ritual, but believe me, I didn't summon these imps. They're just pests here, pests from hell, verminous. No useful qualities at all. I suspect they snuck into this citadel ages ago through some ritual or another, and they just avoided the Order of the Nail for years and years until they had the run of the place. Hell's rancid children live forever, you know. I do appreciate your help putting them down. Perhaps I will let you know my business here. I've come looking for an heirloom of my family. Long have they served the Hell Knights of various orders, but when I served here, I had locked away a hidden heirloom that now I've come to retrieve. Well, friends, it's nothing of value to anyone really but my family. It's a simple trinket, really, but to me, its worth is immeasurable. You guys found crumbled insignias of the Order of the Nail. He tells you that there's really nothing more to describe about the heirloom other than, he knows that it's here somewhere and that he's checked most of the citadel, the upper level here. He tells you that in addition, or the main level, I should say, and he tells you that in addition to the battlements above, where you heard the goblins, screaming and being kind of threatened by the Growlodon, there is a crypt to the citadel, and that is where he intends to check next for his lost heirloom. Uh, he notices immediately your irreverence and disrespect towards the crumbled insignia, and he does not take it very kindly. And he asks, but before he reacts to you in any kind of angry manner, he asks you very sternly, "Where did you get that?" Gonna answer? He said, "Do you know what you carry, my friend?" He tells you that of course is the Order of the Nail insignia on that crumbled piece of cloth. and that these pieces of cloth were carried by members of the order to identify themselves when they weren't, in uniform, as it were, wearing their full regalia and whatnot. He kindly asks you to stop flipping it up and down, and he asks you if he can have it back. At this, yes. Well, he tells you, my friend, there are no more answers that I can readily give you, other than to say, if you return the insignia to me, I would gladly accompany you around the citadel and give you some guidance. However, if you do not return the insignia to me, you will be my enemy. Let's make a deal. All right, so you handing him the insignia? All right, so with that, Alec has now joined your party, and he is a party member that I will control. But you all do receive experience points for having him join the party. You get 60 XP. I believe that's right. Oh, excuse me. You get 80 XP for him joining your party. Well, and there's like a fast way too, but it's like 800 points. So it's not really that much faster, you know what I mean? So there's 3 speeds you can play: fast, medium, and slow. So fast is 800 XP to level up, medium is 1,000, and slow is 1,200. Or you can do what they call story based leveling, where you don't even do XP. You just say, okay, you did that thing, now you're level 1 or level 2 or whatever. Yeah. All right. So Alec is now in your party. So I mean, he has a little bit more information about, the Citadel. So anytime you enter a room, you could ask him, "Hey, what's going on in here?" etc. and so forth. Or if he knows or remember he's not been into Citadel obviously for a long time. If he remembers like what happened in this room or that room before you enter it. All right. You can, but this was just the ritual room. So, I mean, most of the trinkets and anything that you might have located were, in that room you came from, the like storage closet. Yes. So there's still one little tiny room here in the middle that I believe. Yeah. Let's see. It's a good call. Oh, I can't. I'm clicking him on Tayo's screen. You want you want Alex to go in first? Well, he tells you, my friends, there's nothing to fear. This room is the pantry. He opens up the door and he enters with no fear. He points out to you some provisions which aren't spoiled, um, of which there's a silver knife and 7 rations. You want to split the rations evenly between you guys? There's 7. in your, let's see. Oh no, there's 8. There's 8. Excuse me. So I can give each of you 2. Yeah. Boom. There's also amongst this horde a silver knife. So it's essentially a regular knife, but it's a masterwork weapon. So it has a +1 on attack rolls, but not damage rolls. So you probably want to give that to the rogue, I would say. So if you use that one, I think we just have to add that +1 because there's not a way to actually make it a masterwork weapon. All right, so with that, this pantry has already been ransacked. You can tell it's just a mess. The shelves are rotted. The cooking utensils are thrown all over the place. I mean, this room was found early and looted early in the de-evolution of this citadel. So with that, you guys have looted this room completely. Right. So this room leads back out into the mess hall. Makes sense that the pantry would be connected to the mess hall. Come on, Alec. All right. So where do you guys want to head to? Back to the drill auditorium over here. Let me clear this off of here. Ooh. Clear this off of here. Boom, boom. All right. So yeah, Alec is coming right along with you here. My friends, this just leads to the observation hallway for the courtyard. He tells you that it just connects the southern and northern parts of the citadel. Yes, my friend. I've been here for at least a day. So when my first day here, I checked the northern side, and and then I rested, and then you guys came upon me just as I was starting to search the southern side. Unfortunately, the first room that I checked was the training room there, the ritual room, I should say, and those imps popped up on me right as you kind of entered. So he's checked it, but he's not been there today. He's got one. We could just make him drink one. Yeah. Me. I'll do that. I'll just heal him manually. Boom. All right. So yeah, he's healed up. Where's your bird? Is you and a bird coming here? There's Spriggan. What? Who's the rock? Here, I'm bringing the bird up here. And you want to have him eat a ration to. That's technically you do that when you rest, but he's your bird, so we can say you fed it to him out of your hands. He tells you in bird language he prefers goblin dog. Yeah, so the courtyard, as you noticed, or if you remember, you noticed before that the gate that was open, there were some stairs that led down. So you'll be above whatever's in the courtyard, and you should have, the same kind of vision you would have uh, looking down into something. Of course, your vision is like 30 feet or something like that. Okay, so Alec, without fear, walks into the hallway 30 feet or so. He says, "Come on, my friends, there's nothing to fear." He continues marching, stopping. Let me bring Teo up here. Stopping right above where you guys observed the Growlodon. He's just, excuse me, he's just out of your vision because he's kind of at the bottom of that wall there. But you can definitely hear him snarling, flapping around in the mud. He still seems to be pretty fixated on the goblins. You can hear the conversation, the screaming argument you heard before still going on. The scene is almost the same as it was moments ago when you were at the door there, which was only maybe an hour and a half or so ago. So, Alec, that's for you to find out, buddy. Well, now remember, if you remember, yeah, no, go ahead. Well, I was, that's what I was about to say. If you'll remember, right, Wes did check the Growlodon. He noticed first off that this is not this is an exotic creature for this area. So that's one thing that's like agitating it is that it's like too hot here. He doesn't have the like swampy conditions that he normally likes. And while it is, dragon kind, right? He's not like a, classic flap your wings and go up in the air and blow, huge fireballs at you type of dragon. He's more like a drake, right? Like a worm. Uh, you didn't notice any wings on him, so you can be pretty sure that he's flightless. Um, he is huge though, 16 feet long, almost a ton. So he's a big boy, but he seems to not want to come out of that like puddle of brackish water that is formed next to the wall. And he's fixated, on these goblins at the moment. Well, I mean, yeah, he eats just carrion. I mean, obviously he's a carnivore, so he'll eat living or dead. He's just kind of a scavenger lizard type thing. You well, you do know, or Wes did know when he looked at this guy, that they are very territorial. And so they don't like other predators, other Growlodons, other anythings really like near their home. And it's probably safe to say he's made this puddle here his home. So I would add to you though that due to the condition of the citadel and just the nature of this this courtyard is like open air. Birds aren't an unusual occurrence, right? So Alec turns to all of you and he says, "Come, my friends, I'll show you my old quarters." He opens the door and he enters the what do you call these little things? Turret? The turret of the hallway here. He says, "Just a little further, my friends. This is definitely not a trap." As he steps out here, though, he gasps. And he tells you that just the day before, when he searched, this section of wall and these stairs here were intact. And he's kind of confused as to, what disruption or what, occurrence would have made this whole section of wall here collapse into the courtyard. Which may make you question his observation skills. You can, but it's almost impossible for you guys to tell because of the state of the citadel. And you guys know that the Growlodon is there, so I mean, I think it's safe to say you guys can assume that the flight of the goblins to the battlements has something to do with, the stairs being crushed. As I said before, Growlodon weighs almost a ton. So old stairs that have been weathered, dragon beast that weighs a ton, chasing goblins upstairs, kind of adds up. He said, he looks at you and he kind of scoffs and he says, "Are you afraid of lizards, my friend?" He lets out a hearty laugh and he proceeds undeterred into this little turret. He looks at you all and he says, "Shall we proceed?" Y'all want him to keep opening doors? You telling him to? He said he claps Drez on the back and he says, "Thank you for the confidence, my friend." All right, he steps into this room and he turns to you and he explains that this was once the court of the nail. You notice that there's a judge's bench, a witness stand, counselor tables, kind of a courtroom setup you all recognize, especially Drez. He's been inside of a room like this quite a bit since his youth. Everything's everything or all the benches, I should say, have been smashed though in this room. You notice that there's splintered wood all over the floor, and quite obviously, to the east, a huge ragged opening, I should say, in the wall is present. Of course, difficult terrain to walk in and out of, but it's another place where the wall has failed and you could exit to the outside. Let me move Teo here. All right. As you guys step further into the room, step on in here where Alec is. You guys notice, especially Neji, that there seems to be something glinting in a pool of water to the north of the room, where again the wall has fallen in and created an opening. You guys can see to the outside just like you can to the east. But again, there's a pool of water here, and you notice that there's a glint coming off of something. Seems to be a corpse laying in the water. The last little area I didn't mention here, this area over here, A15. Um, my man just running around. Calm down, buddy. You know where are you at? Let me see where you at. I don't even see you. Well, but you guys, you notice that as the galley of the courtroom. There's a little partition right here that's actually shouldn't be a full wall. It should be a landscape wall. But you guys notice that this is not like a separate room. This is just like connected to this room. But yeah, what'd you say? Okay, so it'd be the DC 15. Oh, here. Let me see if I can find you here. So okay, yeah, yeah. So you look around the room, but you don't notice anything necessarily out of place. Yeah, DC 15. There it is. All right, so you notice that, and I think this is already. Yeah, there it is. So you notice that most of the stuff in this room is wrecked, but on the table here is a little dropped coin purse, and inside there's 5 silver, 40 copper. You're rich. You're rich. All right, so we add 5 silver. That's one that we torpedoed. I should have made that more gold since we started with gold. All right, but you don't notice anything else. Everything else in this room is like pretty well destroyed. Yeah, yeah. Famous last words. So there's a puddle to and as you approach this puddle, you see the corpse. Let's see. You see the corpse of a bandit. But just as you're about to get into the pool, emerging from the water are two massive creatures. You instantly, with your ranger knowledge, recognize these creatures as grave shells, creatures that often lure in prey by placing a corpse or some other item on their back and luring in unsuspecting adventurers searching for treasure. So, these grave shells they've been sitting waiting for somebody. So everyone what? Oh goodness. There we go. I got everybody. So yeah, they noticed everybody. So they put where's Spriggan at? keep losing the bird. So everybody can roll initiative. Trying to find the bird. Here he is. You see him? Yeah. Hold on, I'm bringing the. It's if you look at the thing though, it says it's expired. You click it, I think it goes away. Yeah. All right, so let me put Spriggan in too. Yeah, there we go. Boom. Clicking, clacking. Well, those weren't all him. All right, so we begin. Spriggan goes first. Okay. Okay. You want him like right next to you, like right in front of you, right here? Okay. Yeah, like his claws and beaks. Yeah. Oh, sorry. All right. No, it's a. Do you want to do his beak or his talon? They're both 6, I think. Mm-hmm. Oh no, one's a 1d6 piercing and one's a 1d4 slashing, but the bonus is a 6 on the rolls. Well, if you remember how to target him, if you target him and click the strike button, it'll measure it against him for the hit. Yeah, and then we'll do the damage from there. If you can open his character sheet? Should be able to. Let's see. You should. You're owner. Let's see. All right. Well, here I'll do it. Bigger one. Oof. You want to do your talons? His talon? His talons, I should say. Damn. All right. So he swoops and he tries to get these grave shells, but these are intelligent creatures, so they're able to dodge. They were ready for this ambush. So with that, the rock. So are you still on his shoulders? Yeah, you still controlling him? Where's he at? I'm pulling him here. All right. Okay. To like where Spriggan is. Put you like just like on next to West right there. How about that? All right. Let's see. Well, yeah, I got it up now. Fire motions. Let's let's see. Which one are you clicking? Yeah, paste it in there. Because I've got, so the feed I'm looking at is called combat grab, which, yeah, requirement. Oh, there you go. Yeah, you swipe it in. Yeah, so you would just roll. I guess you could roll your best weapon if you wanted to. So yeah, you want to roll it, target him. They're both +9, so I'll do it on him. Nice, 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 nice. So, um, he definitely grabs him, but as he gets a hold of him, his drunken grip just kind of squeezes him really hard, and he takes 2 damage from the strength of the rock's drunken headlock. And then he is also grabbed. Wait, not disappeared. He is grabbed, which makes him, there we go, flat footed and immobilized. Nice. So he's got 2 more. Yeah. Oh, because he moved. Yeah, yeah. I always forget about the moving. Nice. See if he's just as lucky. Nice. So he comes around after grabbing hold of it, and he just plunges his axe right into this grave shell, still just totally oblivious to what's going on around him. He has no idea he's doing any of this. But he has gravely wounded the grave shell, if you will. Now, your friend Alec charges from the back of the room, and he goes all the way in between both of these grave shells, which is, just barely in his movement, because I think he's, sorry. Oh, well, that is all. Go ahead. We could coordinate because I'm Alec right now. What's up? From them being in the water? I mean, yeah, it would be. I'd give it like I would give you a bonus on your attack roll, like +2, something like that. Yeah. Uh, I mean, does it? Does it say whether it's like it's just indiscriminate damage to an area? Well, but he's not an enemy though. Well, right, but I would say, I mean, that's valid, sure, but I would say it just gives you a bonus to hit them because they're in the water and they're soaking wet and you're targeting them. Does that make sense? Does that ruin everybody's immersion? Should you want me to electrocute the most powerful person on the board right now? All right, well, so his speed is only 20, and that was 55 feet. So he used his whole thing moving. Wes, it is your turn, my friend. Yeah, kill this thing, bro. Show him how it's done. Got you. Own him. Why can't I put that on him? There we go. Okay. Oof, man. Yeah, that's just barely a miss. Like I say, these things are ready for ambush, so it dodged out of the way of that one. Shoot the next one. You know. Nice. All right, so that one definitely a hit. Oh, I clicked the button, my bad. 5 damage. Then you get your roll your 1d. I think it's an 8, right? Is that what we said a minute ago? For the extra damage. Nice. All right. And then that killed it. Otherwise, it would have also been dazzled and bleeding from Spriggan. I looked it back up. But yeah, so that one is dead. Good job. You still have an action because you hunted, prey, and then shot him, right? Yeah. Gotcha. Let me mark that off of him. Oh, it moved to him. I guess that's weird. Nice. So that was definitely a hit. Roll your damage, sir. You should be able to just click that button. Like, click that right there. And it rolls it for you. But yeah, look, we rolled the same thing. We rolled the thing. All right, so boom. And now he still gets the dazzled effect from Spriggan, which is that it? Dazzled. I had to look that up. Dazzled and well, so the hunted prey was on that first one you shot. You know. Oh yeah, he's your companion. So that's like that's his support benefit is that it's when you hit, because it's when you make an opening, then he comes in and he pecks. So until it's your turn again, that target is bleeding and dazzled. And he's dazzled until he removes the bleed damage. And dazzled means that I think it means he's flat-footed to you guys. Let's see. Okay, yeah. No, that means he has to get a DC 5 check just to roll to see if he attacks. So he's got an additional check. Yeah. All right, so that settled out. He should also have. So the persistent damage was also a module that's not running right now. So I'm gonna just roll his poison damage. It's 1d6, and then next turn it'll be 2d6. Ooh, he don't like bleeding. Did I say poison? It's bleeding. All right, so he takes an additional 5 from the bleed that Spriggan puts on him. Yeah. Impeccable skills. See that? All right. Thank you. I'll be here all week. All right, so this grave shell's pissed. He wants to snap at Wes, who's just caused him all this damage, but unfortunately, my man The Rock is just in the way. So here it comes. The jaws. Oh, he snaps at The Rock, but he misses. And so he comes around with his claw. Still misses this drunken maniac. He's just, it's like when a drunk person gets in a car crash, right? And they just don't get hurt because they're ragdolling all over the place. That's The Rock right now. All right. This grave shell's not giving up, though. You saw him come in with a bite. You saw him come around with a swipe. Those are all kind of normal things, but you all are amazed at what you see next. The grave shell retracts his limbs into his body, and he protrudes just these nasty looking spikes out of his shell, directed squarely at the rock. But just like his previous efforts, he needs to get good. He misses. And now, Neji, what do you do? And that's hitting everybody. Let's see, can I do it on Alec? No, but I bet I can like manually apply it to him. What it's a saving throw bonus, right? Or like an AC bonus, isn't it? The all rolls, yeah, okay. So we need to, if it doesn't add that, we need to make sure we do. It's just the one still living here. Okay. Well, so that's what I was saying. It's a +1. Roll it against him though, because did you click that on yourself? Where you at? You know the little button. Where are you at? See. Oh, still okay. Yeah, let me. So there, I clicked the button on you. So now it should do it automatically. Oh, so does he? He just has to save it because you're just casting. It's a cantrip, yeah. So he has to roll his reflex to save against it, or else you damage him with it. I believe, yeah. So let's see. This dumbass. Reflex, I guess. Oh fuck. Oh well, and I guess this is how you should actually do it. Let me see. This should do like that, and then yeah, it would have rolled it for us in total. So that time I failed. No. Yeah, and it's a +1 at least. So you got, it was actually a 10, double digits. All right. So yeah, you inspire courage and did that. Was that a 2 action? Okay. All right. So Drez, save the best for last. Yeah, because it had to be 17. Well, you're +2 on the first one you rolled. No, it would have tied. So yeah. Nice. Damn, buh. Damn, buh. You guys, even though Drez demonstrated just master thief skills in disabling the spear launcher that was about to impale the shit out of him, you guys now start to question whether this is in fact the master thief you've come to know. Damn, buh. All right, round 2. Spriggan has an action. You want him to fly over and keep on pecking? Or you want him like behind him over here? Let's see. Do the beak. That's the higher damage one. Nice. This time his beak definitely finds its mark, and he comes in and pecks the grave shell, annoying it, but also dealing 5 damage. He got his eyeball on that one. You want to do his talons too? Ooh. He tries to follow up that peck with a swoop in, but the grave shell's ready for it, and he just jumps out of the way. So the rock still under Neji's control. he almost killed both of them last time with those powerful swings. Teo would be proud. Boom. So once again, he easily manages to get a hold of. Here, let me turn that off. Easily manages to get a hold of. Boom. The grave shell, and he follows it up with another axe swing. Damn, he's on fire, bro. He needs. Taking it all. All right, so he comes around with the axe, and oof, and he buries it into the grave shell's thick, leathery hide, only doing 6 damage. But the grave shell, I mean, he's hurting. You hear him yelping and screaming. He's hurting. So, Alec takes the field. He's going to try to finish this off for you guys. He's been back here just kind of watching you guys, and he's liking what he sees. So he wants to not disappoint after that roll from the rock. Come on, buddy. There we go. So he swings his great sword / halberd, and he connects. This might do it. Oh yeah, my man's a beast. So, with a laugh, Alec comes down onto the grave shell. He looks at Neji and he says, "That's what you get for being a nasty little loot goblin." Whatever. Whatever. He just wants to pick on you, bro. He's just picking on you. All right, so with the grave shells out of the way and with Alec out of the way, you guys are able to examine this corpse of a bandit. And let's see, I want to try to do like your homeboy did here. I think I can make it where you guys can all access it. Let's see. Let's see. Configure. I think if I make you guys all owner, you can see it and take stuff off of it. See if it lets you like double click on him. You guys see it here? Yeah. So unfortunately, the glinting that you saw was not silver. It was just an ordinary chain shirt glinting in the sun. And some coins, which are kind of irrelevant. 6 gold coins. So can y'all actually take stuff from it though? Or is it like, can you drag it? Yeah. I think you have to. I don't know how that little button works, honestly. Oh, I think somebody added a gold piece. Let's see. Or no, it took one probably from. See, that's what it did a minute ago. It like goes backwards. Let's see. There we go. I got distribute coins. So there it took. Oh, can I do it again? Why didn't it do all of them? Nothing to distribute. That's weird. So it's actually a chain shirt. Excuse me. +2 AC bonus, 3 Dex modifier cat, -1 to your checks. It's noisy, flexible, light armor. I'll link it. Does any of you want that in particularly? Oh shoot! I just clicked the wrong thing on it. Yeah, I don't think it helps any of you guys. Give it to Teo here for being not here. Yeah, I think that means stuff can hear you. All right, I'm gonna put it on Teo because I think it actually might be good for him. All right, so XP though, that's probably what you're waiting on me to say. XP for killing these things is gonna be 60 XP, and there's 2 of them, so it's gonna be 120. So that should be 790. All right, so with that battle done, I don't think they ever got a chance to attack. No, you guys, what fucking Therok like beat the shit out of them. All right, yeah. Let me. So Alex steps back in there with you. Did you open it and then close it back? Aha. So you guys notice that there are like little, perhaps these were judges' chambers or some other kind of thing. Not a glory hole. Would you like to do a perception check in these rooms to see if you notice anything worth taking? Let's see. So Wes doesn't really notice anything, but Drez and Neji, ever looking for loot for various reasons, notice a scroll of alarm and a scroll of fear in the northern rooms here. So these scrolls allow you, just kind of like in MMOs, they allow you to cast the spell that they are, even if you don't know it. You don't really need anything special to use it. That's kind of the point of it being a scroll. So alarm, as you would guess. Let me see. I can probably make this where you guys can see them and pick them up. Yeah, basically, yeah. Sir, make it where you guys can all look at it. But yeah, basically, that's exactly what it is. It's like you set it up in an area, and if something activates it, as it were, then it lets you know. Let's see, I'm gonna do scroll of fear, and then scroll of fear is you fear something, which I'll read it here in a second. But if I remember off the top of my head, it basically makes it unable to attack for a certain amount of rounds. Let's see. And yeah, so it becomes panicked unless there's a will save, and panicked is, I think, what makes it unable to do anything. It's just like kind of like a Lotro Dread is what I thought of. Unless it succeeds on a will save. Yeah. So, off y'all. Here. Let's look that up. So, I mean, I would. Who do you guys want to pick that up? Probably Neji, right? Let's see. I mean, because it's a somatic spell, so you would get a bonus on it. Don't you get for like somatic and verbal stuff? Yeah. I was looking at the scroll of fear. Yeah. I think I can just drop it from here. Yep. And then the scroll of alarm. Let's see. Alarm creates a ward. Once a spell, interest of warding. So you could like, uh, I think the way that works is like you have to cast it on an object. So I would say that's either you or Wes because you have companions you could cast it on. Oh, but it has to do. Let's see. You ward an area to alert you when creatures enter it without your permission. So this says area when I'm looking at the rule book. I don't know what I copied this from. You cast alarm, select a password. Whenever a small or larger corporeal creature, so like a ghost, like a spirit entity, without speaking the password, alarm sends you your choice of a mental alert. In which case, or audible alarm. So you can pick. Is it just like you get notified, or does it like ring us, make a sound? Because you, uh, yes, you're right. Yeah. So something not spirit, ghostly. Yeah. I think this is for though, like really for like when you're resting. You know what I mean? Because its duration is like 8 hours. If I'd have noticed that, I would have probably replaced it. So I would say if you guys, I would say take it, anybody, and if you guys go to rest while you're in here, so like for your spells, like if you cast any of your non cantrip spells, do you want to recharge them or something? Yeah, because obviously this is a dangerous area. So anyway, we'll move on. Oh, I already clicked distribute and it left some, but they're like not really there because when I click it again, it tells me there's nothing there. I think it's a bug. All right, so I'm gonna put the scroll of alarm on your rogue here on your wrist. So if y'all go to wrist, remember you have that. All right, so where did my man Alec go? He's right here. All right, so Thurrock stays close to you because you're still on his shoulders here. Spriggan, fly back down to your master. Yes, so from this room, you guys notice you only have one door in the northwest here. And on an OOC note, I just was looking here. I noticed it's 11. You guys good to keep going? I don't want to like have somebody not wanting to, you know, needs to go but doesn't want to say they got to go. I'm good for probably 45 more minutes or so, and then I should try to go get to bed. But man, I went to sleep last night, and I woke up after like 2 hours. Ugh, up all night. All right, so there's a door here to the west. Obviously, there's an exit outside, but there's really nothing outside. Um, There. Well, and there's as Drez was kind of noticing there are some other doors here in like the galley area. There's a door like to the north. There's a door that goes to the east, or excuse me, to the west, and then a door to the south. All right. Who's opening that door there? He tells you, sure, my friend, I remember this as the lictor's office. So he opens up this heavy door. He steps inside, and you hear him let out just a foul curse. And he says, "You beast! I'll rid you of this place once and for all." And you are all immediately put into combat. Sees. And you are all immediately put into combat with a rather angry ward that is in the lictor's office here. All right, let me roll for these two dummies. Ooh, Alex, no help to you. All right, Neji, you begin this encounter. Where are you at? Right in there. You apply. And I can't put it on him, but we can just like know here. All right. It looks like you just roll it, yeah. Well, so click him and target him and click attack. Yeah. This is a cantrip. Shit, bro. So, all right. So as you attempt to lift the piece of wood, it comes flying over you. Luckily, you're still mounted on the rock, so it smacks him right in the face and does 5 damage. It's a piece of wood flying at full speed, and it smacks him in the face, and he's really drunk already. I mean, you were telekinesing too hard, Bert. Never trying anything else? Oh, was it? It's a 2. Okay. All right, Drez, you're up. Time to stab. Got you. Nice. All right, so that is almost, it's 2 away from being a crit. Ugh. All right. Wow, that was a big hit. So Drez moves in with his dagger, frustrated from his last effort, and he takes it out on this warg. 10 damage. It's wounded, but it's still definitely in the fight. And I think you have one more action. You were not, but I can tell you that you missed, because its AC is 17. Yes. So, trying to follow up a successful strike with another successful strike. Come up a little short as the warg, keenly aware now of your skill, dodges out of the way, snarling the whole time. Wes, what is your action? Gotcha. Yeah. Only if he rolls a 1. Yeah, so that one was definitely a hit. So hit that damage and then roll a the 8, right? For the hunted. Well, so that one you just roll it at an 8 though. I mean, we could just take it as a 3, or you want to re-roll it. Or was that your second shot? Or no, that was a yeah, but it's just the D8 though. You want to roll it again, or you want to just take the 3? All right, so you did your hunted, right? Roll your second shot. Yeah. Yeah. All right, so Sword is hurting. Wes has hit every shot he's taken. Spriggan has flown in. Well, but so this is his support benefit. So he's gonna dazzle it, and he is going to. It's gonna be 1d6 of bleed. So he's gonna take 4 bleed damage, and yeah, now you still have your actions. 1 action, right? Well, no, because you did that skill. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Oh. All right, so so you line up the shot. Unfortunately, your aim is not true on this one. And you plant an arrow right into Neji, who is still mounted up on top of the rock, so as to be at the perfect height to receive an arrow right in his side. Doing 8 damage. Ouch. Well, because are you sneaking? So let me see. Let me see. So that would have been, let me scroll up here. So he would have been at so you still would have lost because you tied. Then he would have been at a 15 AC. Yeah, sorry. All right, so that's Wes. So it's the rocks action. All right. All right. Let's get him here. The rock. Do your thing, buddy. All right. So Throck moves over with his sweaty meat paw. God damn. So he definitely grabs him. You want him to do his axe swing now, yeah. Grab. Here it is. Oop. There it is. So he gets a hold of him. He's got him in his usual headlock here. You need to tell Teo about this combo, by the way. He he rolls, but he misses with his axe, or he swings, but he misses with his axe. Luck finally runs out. Well, but it's just the like roll from the hit, isn't it? Does it do damage? I thought the roll was just to see if the grab landed. When a melee strike. Oh yeah, you're saying because it was it was a crit, yeah. Yeah, maybe. Should have, but I didn't. He's just got him in a look. He's just got him in a really tight headlock. So I'll give you that he can be grabbed for, isn't it like one round? I'll let it be for two. End of yeah. So I'll leave him grabbed for 2 turns if he lives. All right, so now it's the warg's turn. So the warg turns to Tharok, the punching bag, and bites the ever living mess out of him. Oh Lord, he ain't missing. His reactive shield. Yeah. Let me roll this. And I don't know how this is supposed to work. That the ward he gets a hold of you with a grab when he hits. So yeah, his reactive shield. Let me look at it. He snaps it up, and he gets his shield bonus. Right. You gain its listen circumstance bonus. Yeah. So that is. Let's see. It's the 2. And so, but he critted, I think. So we'll see. Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't save you because he critted. He hit a 30, and you would need 31, and that gets you to. That gets you. That gets you to 21. Yeah. But he does. That also means that he. Let's see. You immediately use raise. Oh, you gain. Let's see. Let me make sure I'm reading this right. So yeah, you get bonus. You get your whole shields bonus. AC. Is it just the 2 then? The circus of the shield is AC means that. So I think he gets both of these. Hold on, let me look into this real quick, dude. Yeah. So we've done this before. these measures. Okay, yeah. Okay, so yes, you save it with reactive shield because that gives you the it gives you like the AC from your shield in addition is the way I'm reading this. If I'm not right. Yeah. Raise shield animation. Like that's the point of it, right? It's supposed to save you. You do have to put your shield in your hand though. Yes. Make sure I'm adding this right over there. Yeah, okay, that's right. Yeah, so you save it. Now your shield is in your hand. Where is his shield? Still in his inventory. Man, see his damn shield. That didn't get added back. Oh, there it is. Steel shield. All right, yeah, in his hand. Good. All right, so yes, by using that, you save that damage. So it is. Oh, maybe this button will figure it out for us. It's like a toggle. Let's see. The rock has not raised their shield. Well, yes, he did. 17. Oh, let me put this effect on him and then try that again. Effect, raise shield. Okay, let's try that again. Because I think actually we would do the roll again. Just let me see how that comes out. Just to see how it. I just want to see what this looks like. Yeah, no, that we would do it like this. So let me delete that. So I think we do it like this. Boom, and he's got shield raised, and it's still saying 17, but it's giving me this error message saying it's not raised his shield when he has. Okay, I think what it's telling me is two. I think it's breaking his shield. That's the problem. It's so much damage that it's breaking his shield. So I think you still take. I think you take. So you had 17. I think you take 12 damage. That's going to be my final thing on that. Oh my god. Yeah, he's alive, but your shield is broken. So it is not in your hand. I don't know how to indicate that it's broken, but oh yeah, dude. No, you can take the HP down to 0. Yeah, it's just it has the category of being destroyed. So yeah, it can be repaired. So he's gonna come back to broken shield. That's better than being dead. All right. So the warg with that vicious bite, he has to rest. So Spriggan, he's art, huh? You have done 29 damage to the warg. do you guys see his? Well, look, I can check on Teo. Oh yeah, nice. You don't see it. See, I have an HP bar for him for everybody. Yeah. Well, which is TTRPG, right? It's how it's supposed to be. Unless you know the creatures, you don't really have a. All right, so it is Spriggan's action, Wes. He's already moved up like in range because he did the support benefit and he pecked him. All right. So Spriggan comes in first with the beak. Ooh. Barely misses. The warg just swoops out of the way. He comes in with the talons. Damn. Just barely misses again. This warg he's just pissed off and he's moving fast. You want to try one of those with the penalty? It's a -4 on the talon and a -5 on the beak. All right, which one you want to try or you don't want to try? All right, so last but not least in this encounter, the man of the hour here. Where the hell is he in this dog pile of shit? I see. Yeah, I got him. Thank you. All right, so he wastes no time swinging his great sword halberd combination he seems to have. Oh, he turns to all of you and he says, "Fear not, my friends. I will finish this battle." As he plunges his weapon into this warg, finishing him off for good. Everyone in this encounter receives 120 XP. We did the work. All right, so I'm gonna remove him. Oh, let me end, and then yeah, that's a good call. Wow. I mean, that is safer. I would say if you rest outside, not in the puddle of death, um, that's definitely safer. You wouldn't get attacked out there. So all right, so Wes, uses his expert ranger skills here to set up a camp for you guys. Is there? I think there's a kit too, like a repair kit. I don't know if any of you have it, but let's see. Repair is you spend 10 minutes attempting to fix. You have to put it on a stable service, and you have to use a repair. So you have to have a repair kit. Yeah. Oh, you can't repair a destroyed item, so it's junk. All right, got you. Go ahead and equip it. Oops, wrong thing here. Yeah, so this would be your like um exploration action. Well, not exploration, downtime is what I meant to say. Downtime actions, which with our mod not working, that's not filled up, but it's basically stuff like that, like repairing and all that. That's where you kind of draw the line between being really serious about like measuring time and all that stuff, and then just kind of playing the game. Yeah. All right. So, but I will say, you guys are gonna rest here long enough to heal back up. So, well, I don't know if you heard us earlier when we first started. So I just haven't messed with it or fired it up, in a couple weeks, and so some stuff is updated, and it's kind of like add-ons to a game. Like when something updates, there's like a lag time because most of the modules, I mean, it's just people playing the game that updated and put it out. You know what I mean? So like a lot of my modules just weren't. I mean, they're just not working with like the version of stuff that I'm on now. So probably by next week it'll be back to normal. You know. Yeah, yeah, it messed up the one that's not working for me. I gotta really check on is the character sheet one. It's the one that like adds it takes your class and it just adds, the generic set of actions everybody has. Yeah. All right, so we'll say that you guys rested for like 8 hours or so. So, you're well into. I think this would be about your third or fourth day here. It's just like a rest. So I mean, that would be. I don't know if it lets you. Does it let you click the thing to refresh them? Yeah. I think if you click that little arrow next to it too, it'll just do it. Like, like if you had more uses than just the. You All right, so you guys all rested up. You want to call it right there? I only got about 15 more minutes or so. I was gonna really fuck around. Yeah, camping. I think that was some good progress. Well, and now your mission here is maybe a little less clear, right? Because at first you came in and it was all about helping Warball and finding the Bumble Brashers, which you kind of did. You know where they're at, right? They're up on the battlements. But your man Alec here has told you, hey, I'm looking for my heirloom and I'm about to go search the crypt next. So, no, he doesn't have the heirloom. He's looking for He hasn't found it yet. No, you guys handed him a crumbled cloth insignia of the Order of the Nail, which he accepted because it's a revered object to him, but to anybody else, it's just like a Kleenex. It's just a piece of cloth. But no, that's not his heirloom. It's he described it to you as a trinket that anybody else would not really think had much value, but it's to him it's priceless. So no. Well, and so I would tell you, OOC, the crypt is like a completely different level of this place. So it's not going to be, I mean, it's underneath, it's a crypt. So he can show you there, whatever. Um, but yeah, I mean, the Bumble Brashers are while you're here. So I would say it would be up for you guys to think on and decide, like, what do you do first, you know? And I mean, while you got old buddy, you know, take on the Growlodon. Command animal. You had to make him to change his attitude towards you. I guess you have to decide who would be more helpful, the Growlodon or somebody you can actually talk to. It all depends on the checks, my friend. It's because of what I was saying earlier about the mods. Yeah, yeah. Teo's best game yet. You should be at 9-10. Yeah, yeah. You should be at 9-10. Yep. No, because you already got XP like if you had killed him when he joined the party. Yeah. Well, and I mean, you don't even gain an advantage by